Right, sports fans, how's everybody out there doing? William Martin coming at you one more time here on YouTube with another edition of the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge Podcast. Now, once again, the New York Jets feel that they have their guy at quarterback as we just saw them use a second overall pick in the NFL draft on BYU quarterback Zach Wilson. Now, Zach Wilson comes in at 6'2", 214 pounds. He does have a solid arm and he is mobile and he's also very accurate with the football. An example of that is him completing more than 70% of his passes this past season at BYU. Now, a lot of things need to go right for the Jets with this. First and foremost, getting Wilson up to speed, and most importantly, the NFL game speed. I guarantee you, I know that BYU plays an independent schedule, but the thing is this, the game speed that he is going to see now in the NFL as a quarterback is going to be nothing like what he saw at the collegiate ranks. And when it comes to Wilson, one of the biggest questions is, will the Jets organization learn from their past mistakes in regards to their quarterbacks? The big picture, the Jets have had 17 different starting quarterbacks since 2000. During that stretch, they've also had 7 different head coaches and 6 different general managers, and that includes current general manager Joe Douglas and current head coach Robert Saleh. You look at it, the Jets obviously gave up very quick on quarterback Sam Darnold, and I mean, first and foremost, Joe Douglas was not the general manager who drafted him, and of course Robert Saleh taking over this year as their new head coach. Obviously, he was not the guy who brought in Darnold, but in drafting Darnold as high as they did, the Jets never put talent around him. We've seen the Jets struggle with that over the years, and they must learn from that, because I don't think it would be prudent for the Jets to go out there and say, hey, you know what, week number 1, Zach Wilson is going to be our guy under center, because the Jets don't have the talent in place for this team right now. And if you put Zach Wilson out there, you could potentially ruin him before things really get started. And that, comes to my next point, that the Jets really need to practice patience as an organization. I have said it before, I'll say it again, and I will continue to say it. Joe Namath is not walking through the door at Florham Park anytime soon for the Jets. And it's too much of a problem that the organization, the fan base, and the media alike in the New York City area keep thinking that the next Joe Namath is coming. Joe Namath has not played for the Jets in nearly 50 years. And I think people need to understand that. Zach Wilson does have talent, but the thing is, he will not reach the heights that the Jets are hoping that he could reach if they don't put a squad around him. I think the Jets need to do something that a lot of teams are not doing right now in the NFL. Get themselves a veteran quarterback in that room that can take Wilson under his wings, show him the ins and outs. And even if that guy goes out there and plays for 5 or 6 games and allows Wilson to watch, that would be a huge shot in the arm going forward. I don't know if the Jets are going to do it. They should. But, with the rookie contracts and things like that going on right now, teams want to put these guys out there right away to see what they can and can't do. And some of these guys are set up to fail because they are going into bad situations. You look at it and you just have to ask yourself, will Wilson be able to have success in New York? And I mean, there's going to be a wait and see aspect to that, but the bottom line is he has an uphill battle ahead of him, because I don't know how many people have really been around the country, but there is a stark contrast in lifestyles in Provo, Utah, compared to playing in the shadows of New York City. So number one, that's something that Wilson must get accustomed to. Also, on top of that, the media in New York City can come down on you, especially in a situation with the expectations being so high with Wilson. This guy was a second overall pick. And anytime you go that high in the draft, going into a big media market like he is going into now with a fan base that is desperate for some success, you definitely, know that the expectations are high. The Jets have not had a winning season since 2015. The Jets have not made the playoffs since 2010. So definitely, the expectations are going to be there for Wilson to get this thing turned around. But I think the expectations are not only going to be on Wilson, they're also going to be on Joe Douglas. Because you look at this, Joe Douglas never wanted Sam Darnold because Sam Darnold was never his guy. So you've traded Sam Darnold to Carolina, and now you use the second overall pick on another young quarterback. So you know what? The onus is on you to go out there and get it done. I look at it, and I look at this organization, I don't see a quick turnaround. Again, I cannot harp on this enough. 17 different quarterbacks just from 2000 alone. 7 different head coaches, 6 different general managers. That is too much turnover consistently at the 3 most important positions in a football organization. So, I hate to say this. I know some people are going to get on me for this, but you know what? I think at the end of the day, Zach Wilson is going to get caught up in the wash of the futility that is the New York Jets franchise. And it would not surprise me if 3 or 4 years from now that we are having the same discussion because the Jets once again failed to put a team around their young quarterback. You would think that organizations would learn from their mistakes, but if you follow the Jet track record, they really haven't. And Mr. Wilson is facing an uphill battle with gangrene. So, folks, that is going to wrap it up. And as always, I want to take this time out to thank you for tuning into the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge podcast here on YouTube. I want to take this time out to thank all of you fine folks out there for tuning in. And if you have not already, please feel free to subscribe to this channel. Now, if you are on Twitter, please feel free to follow me at 300 Pounds of Sports. And like I always say, if you follow me, it will be my pleasure to follow you right back. There's also the sports discussion group on Facebook at the Sports Depot 365. You can check it out, drop a line, and be a part of one of the better sports debating sites going on social media. So once again, fine folks, my name is William Martin. Take care and have yourselves a wonderful day.